In today's video, I am sharing some high-end Dollar Tree dollar store DIYs you can easily create to refresh your space and love the style of your home again. Please hit that thumbs up button and let's get on into it. I wanted to share this as an example if you love frame photos but want to make them yourself so that you can customize them. You can actually use Dollar Tree's MDF signs and just use the painter's tape around the edges to create like a faux frame. This is going to look so much nicer having the border around the edging and actually look like a frame photo rather than just painting the entire thing white. So to make this cute little sign, I just painted that white, let it dry. I have these little borders from Hobby Lobby, but any type of Dollar Tree jute ribbon would work, or buffalo ribbon. Cut these down to size. I had another large wood word. This is from the Dollar Tree. I spray painted it and put it there. Glued some extra little details to the top and to cover over the original little holes from the hanger. Added in some greenery and some of the new beads to really dress up the hanger, but I feel like this looks really cute. You also can pair this with some really fun artwork from Dollar Tree. So I loved that green color. I know that is really trendy right now, and I wanted to place it on some more of this stamped yarn. So I did a complete different design. I used one of these longer boards and wrapped the entire thing and then stamped it like long ways. This looked so neat. I loved it. I'll be doing this to so many more things, and then adding that artwork over the top just made this artwork like pop, and it actually looks like something that you would purchase at the store. But just taking my time and repeating, like stamping this over and over as even as possible, applying like new paint after every couple of stamps. I love that Dollar Tree keeps putting out these huge 11 by 14 frames. It allows us to make some really big artwork and just get like a higher end look for a lot less. Next up, I have a really fun way to display some of your favorite faux flowers. I picked up one of these wooden rings from Dollar Tree out of the Crafter's Square section, and then I'm going to go ahead and tie my jute twine to one side and start wrapping this around until I have like a big thick piece of jute twine. Next, I am using some wooden beads, and this is going to act as the holders for the actual floral stems. So I'm trying to make them as straight as possible, but go ahead and glue them all the way from the left side to the right, making the holes up and down so that I can slide a floral stem inside. So at this point, you can make it as colorful or neutral as you'd like. I love pink flowers in the springtime. It just brings me so much joy, and pink's my favorite color. So I'm starting off trying to be super careful and playing around with it. I start with a few random pieces of like smaller floral sticks or stems, and then sticking in a little bit of a larger one. I wanted to add as much greenery as I could in like different kinds, so I'm just playing around with what I have on hand and messing around with it. Some of the larger ones I noticed I could just kind of tuck down inside of the burlap to help hold them in place, but after I got so many, you could tell that after I picked it up they wanted to lean backwards. So just to give it a brace and a little bit of extra security, I do tie one more strand more towards the top just so they'll have something to lean on. Then I'm going to go ahead and attach a hanger with a couple of beads at the top. I put this together in less than 10 minutes, but I think it is such a beautiful piece. It's going to bring in so much like natural decor into your home. And like I mentioned, just a fun way to get to display your favorite florals. I think it's so easy to forget about like the jars and overlooking the containers at the Dollar Tree in the kitchenware section, but they still do carry these jars that tilt forward, and if you place them on like a sign, it acts as a riser. You also can opt for the plastic candy dishes because they still have those out a lot, but I just like the glass ones. I just feel like they were like better for long-term use, and I did want to glue my own little handle to the top. So for this sign, it fit perfectly. I just had to get rid of the words on there. The home part was the only part that was 3D, so I go ahead, remove that, and then I thought it would be fun to replace that design with this beautiful like shimmery gold. Go ahead, add some Mod Podge, place that down there, and then I'll get to work on the jars. The dollar store sells these drawer pulls or little drawer knobs that work perfect to go on here, and they did come with screws. So I did attempt to drill a hole in here and use the screws, but the screw wouldn't screw into the knob as far as it needed to, so it was really loose and wobbly, so I ended up just having to glue these with E6000, but I'm mostly making this for display purposes. If you was going to be using this every day, I would definitely recommend either leaving off the knobs or actually finding smaller screws that would fit. You possibly could even cut these screws down. I just didn't take the time and just use E6000 because I knew I would be careful with these, and then place them on the little sign. And how cute are these? I filled them up with some little necessities for the laundry room, but I feel like they added so much decor in there. And whenever you can display little clothespins or safety pins, I feel like it looks really cute and cozy in the laundry room. For years, I have told everyone that I love having a lint container. Whenever you clear out your dryer filter, you just don't have anywhere good to put the lint. I have a trash can, but I've learned that if you do put your lint in like a special container, that you can use it as like a fire starter for a campfire or something like that. So I go ahead and just put it in one place, and I actually do put it to good use most of the time, or if you don't get around to it, just throw it in the trash. But I did pick up this really cute metal bin or tub from the Dollar General. Very inexpensive, but you also can use other items from the Dollar Tree. I will show you how to make a Dollar Tree version of this, but I did head over to my Cricut Joy. I still just have the older version. You'll have to let me know if you have the newer Cricut Joy version, if that's something that I need to get, but I just love it because it's a smaller machine and easy to use. But I go ahead and put the vinyl, cut it out to say Lint, put the vinyl right on the front of this, and I feel like it adds so much decor, but also really useful. And just doing the same thing to make this a complete Dollar Tree DIY. I am just grabbing a plastic trash bin from the Dollar Tree. A small one works perfect. It was super shiny for my taste, just made it look like cheaper plastic. So I did go over it with a matte finish white spray paint. Add some little handles with rope. Once again, these are just for aesthetic purposes only. I'm not going to be picking it up with these, but I thought it added so much detail to them. And then I'm going to put a little decor piece on the front. These stickers are also from the dollar store, but you could pick up Dollar Tree wall clings or wall decals, and getting the same effect, just as useful but on a tighter budget. And this is one of my favorites. I found these round glass signs at the at-home store, but you could easily make something similar with picture frames from the Dollar Tree. I thought they were so cute, but they were going to be hard to hang on the wall. I didn't have a ton of wall space, so I knew if I added a base to these, I could display them on the shelf. So I was decorating my new laundry room, and these were so perfect. I love the natural wood tones on here, and I thought that painting the base black would coordinate with the wording on here perfectly. So go ahead, give them a couple coats of matte, just chalk black paint, let them dry, attach it to the sign, and then they just stand up on their own. When it comes to needing to make your own wall art, these $3 Dollar Tree signs, they're in the plus section, are the perfect thing to grab. I've made these over a million times. I recently wanted to make like a reading nook, honestly, like in my bedroom as well as in my office, just a cozy place to sit and read or fill out my planner. I purchased a new white bookshelf that I want to get set up, just doing a few new fun things in the new house. But I wanted to create some fun little artwork to kind of set around it, whether that's on the bookshelf or maybe on a little side table. So I thought this was really fun. I go ahead and paint the black edging. I'm using this sign backwards, or it's backwards to the side that had the tag on it, just because whenever you flip it around, it looks like it has a frame this way. So I paint the frame black, and then going in with some old scrappy book pages. This is just a Dollar Tree book that I always keep going back to get new pages out of. And honestly, I've made so many things out of this book, but I'm trying to overlap them so they kind of look like they're scattered. I'll give these a couple seconds to dry without letting them dry too much, because I want to be able to cut away all the excess pages that are folded up and make this look flat. And then I'll go in and touch up any of the excess, like ripped pages or any of the excess glue on the frame. I'll go ahead and touch that up with some black paint. So I knew I wanted to keep the book theme with the book background, so I just typed in book quote on my Cricut design space, and I thought this one was really cute. It says, "A book a day keeps reality away," and I just loved it so much with the little stack of books on the edges and the little flowers coming up. I love the nice, like, thick, bold black print that's going to coordinate nice with the frame. So go ahead and weed this and then stick it to the book pages. Now, I personally think I'll go back in with a layer of Mod Podge a little bit later, just to make sure that I can just wipe this down and nothing's ever going to peel up. I feel like sometimes whenever you apply the vinyl to paper, it wants to pull away after a little bit, but I go ahead and secure this on there, and it is so gorgeous. I feel like you could definitely make this and sell it for quite a bit more than just the $3 sign that you've invested in it minus the vinyl. And I just feel like it's something really cute, like I mentioned, to just cozy up a little reading nook to decorate with. I love how it's kind of neutral, but it just all coordinates really nice together. So love how this turned out, really, really cute, and I'll definitely be making some more. One of my first and favorite places to look is in the wall art section, or where they have these Dollar Tree canvases. It's just a perfect and easiest way to add those perfect pops of color and decor pieces on a budget, but also like the easiest. You're not having to do a lot of painting. You can dress these up and make them look a little bit more high-end so many different ways. I love this print. I feel like the vases or the containers the little flowers were in were so gorgeous. It's not really like too farmhouse. It has more of like those spring colors, and I just loved it so much, but it is a little bit flimsy, so I wanted to put it on a bigger sign and dress it up a little bit more. So I am using, out of the Dollar Tree Plus section, one of these $3 bigger wooden boards. I feel like it is so worth it to elevate this piece of artwork. And then I didn't want to paint it. I wanted to add in some extra texture just to make it look a little bit nicer. So I found actually in the Crafter's Square this like beige color fabric. So I'm Mod Podging it down in the back, and yes, I add a ton because I want it to have that hard effect after it dries. I'm cutting away any of the excess, and then I'm just having to glue my canvas right down on top. And you can see it just makes it not only a bigger piece, but it's going to be so much more sturdy and last longer, take up a bigger area on your shelf, so it's going to look nicer. And you could hang this on the wall, sit on an entryway table, or any shelving that you have. You could leave this as is. I love the natural frame look, but just to elevate this a little bit more and make it blend in, I am taking some mineral colored chalk paint, just slightly dry brushing over the edges. Where I cut my fabric too short, I filled that in with some of the same matching paint, but I just just love this so much more and makes it look like a nicer, larger piece.